Look at this breaking news. The Bitcoin advocate Cynthia Lummis is now chair of the Senate Banking Committee in the US. But from the short-term perspective, how is it working for Bitcoin? Is it bullish, or the Bitcoin market maker whales actually using this as a selling liquidity? You will discover that in this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Simon from MyCryptoParadise, and in this video we will go very quickly through Bitcoin price action on medium and high time frame, and we will once again reveal to you how the Bitcoin is going to move next and the affection that will have on altcoins. So keep watching, because in the end of this video I will also announce one very nice giveaway if you are watching right now. So let's start with a short recapitulation what happened in the previous video. Once again we have revealed what the Bitcoin is going to do next, like 2 days ago, right? When Bitcoin was trading right here at this resistance, I told you we are going down. Voila, what happened? We have went down for around 5%. After that, we have got this nice push, which I will analyze for you just in a minute. But before that, let me shift towards a higher time frame perspective on Bitcoin right now. So as you remember, in the previous video, we have been already describing that it seems like the third wave from this ending diagonal pattern got finished right here. This was the top where with ParadiseTeam VIPs we have been using that as an exit for Bitcoin. As you can see, as you remember, we have been buying at the bottom, selling exactly at the top. It was a beautiful trade. So right now it seems like we are about to start, or probably we are already in a process of making this zigzag correction towards the ascending trend line of this ending diagonal, which is this one, right? In the previous video I've also described to you this bearish divergence that we have on a daily time frame. As you can see, the price made higher high, the indicator in this case MACD oscillator, however, made lower high. What does it mean? It means the momentum is lacking, ladies and gentlemen, and the bulls are getting weaker. So it really seems like we have started this ABC correction. It will be better visible on the medium time frame that we will shift into in just a second. I will also reveal to you the strategy that we will be using inside of ParadiseTeam VIP by understanding the current price action that's gonna happen on Bitcoin. So we presume that the fourth wave, once we start to drop towards it, will finish at around $97,000. That will be the fourth touch, and then we will have the truncated fifth wave, and then we will dump towards $77,000 first. And as you know, I will not be saying that in this video, but if you have not watched the previous videos where I explained the ultra high time frame perspective and explained to you why we are about to crash towards $44,000, make sure you go in the channel videos and watch it, because it will really help you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so right now we are on a higher time frame. We have just finished describing just very briefly this ending diagonal higher time frame. If you want more in-depth analysis, go watch the previous video. Already 2 days ago I have explained to you why the bears are starting to gain power, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that was also the reason why we are analyzing this ABC zigzag, which is basically the fourth wave of this ending diagonal. This fourth wave is, as all of the waves in the ending diagonal, created by corrective mode, and with the highest probability it will always be a zigzag. If you are in our MCP University, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The corrective mode has around 9 types, but usually in the ending diagonal the subwaves are being created by the zigzag corrective mode. And we can see that very nicely. We have been already analyzing that in the previous video on the medium time frame for our chart. You know that if we have zoomed in on a medium time frame, we have actually analyzed this impulse that already was finished. 1, 2, 3, 4 down here, and 5, and after that, as always, we are getting an ABC, right? So this is the most basic pattern of Elliott Wave analysis. Previously, right here at the bottom, we righted the whole impulse, which is basically consisting of 5 subwaves, because we knew that we have been able to hold exactly to the top of the move, and right now it seems like we are getting through ABC. However, right here you can see it an upwards zigzag, but this is working the same way if it's a downward, right? So the A and C is actionary and the B is reactionary. Why is it important to know? Because the actionary waves of the zigzag are actually being created by an impulsive mode, okay? Because they are the motive waves within the main trend, which is in this case the new medium trend is downtrend, right? So this one is motive, this is corrective, and this is again motive. And why am I saying that? Is to understand why we have this push higher right now, because it is just a second wave of the 5 impulse waves, right? So the impulse looks something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So right now it seems like we have finished the first wave, now we have the second wave, and we are about to have the third subwave, which is the largest. Then we have a corrective 4 wave, and we will finish the 5th wave around that $97,000. As you know, because we have been analyzing the previous price action of this impulse, our Fibonacci retracement level 0.618, which is the most important one, is finishing right here. So the highest probability is that that's where the C wave of the zigzag pattern will finish right there. And we can also confirm that by having a channel charted. So basically I connect the A and B waves, right? And that gives me a slope of the channel. I just copy the slope, I put it down here, and we can actually see where probably the C wave will finish. And if we will have some nice like price action like this, not really aggressive, we can see that it is finishing exactly in this zone. But because of this strong support right here, I believe the $97,000 will hold. Right now you might think that this is a breakout, but this is deviation in crypto. This is happening very often, ladies and gentlemen, and if we cannot close this 4-hour candle, which is closing in like 2 hours 27 above it, this is going to be just a wick out to just get liquidity for the move lower. All right, as you can see, the resistance that we have charted from the previous video is holding perfectly. It is the current candle is not wicking above the previous B wave, so the zigzag pattern is still in line, right? So everything is working perfectly, and right now it seems like this is just a formation of the B wave, and we are about to have a correction C wave towards this level right here. You remember in the previous video I've also been describing the bearish divergence, right? On a medium time frame we have it as well. I told you this is extremely strong bearish divergence when price is making a higher high, however the indicator is making lower high. That was also the reasoning behind why we closed our Bitcoin long position fully right here. Beautiful risk to reward trade, beautiful profit. We have went very aggressively into it. But what about altcoins? What if we really start dropping on Bitcoin? What's gonna happen with altcoins? Well, you already remember that from the previous video I've been sharing with you this RSI heat map on altcoins, and I told you that most of them are in the oversold area already. So this is good, right? You basically want to be selling when the things are overbought, and you want to start accumulating slowly when the things are getting near to oversold. Together with that, we have been taking a look at others dominance, which is like a super indicator of what's gonna happen next with altcoins. And I told you from a weekly time frame perspective, we are bullish. We are right here at the beautiful support zone. I calculated the Elliott Wave structure, right? And we are bullish because we are not closing below this previous low, and we are nicely having a nice great volume, accumulation volume right here at the bottom. As you can see, we have created something like a bullish hammer candlestick pattern, and look at this volume, like somebody big was accumulating right here. However, to get even more insights from the lower time frame perspective, so I mean like what's gonna happen in like few weeks, we need to take a look at other indicators. And after we are done with this, I will explain to you the strategy we will be taking inside of ParadiseTeam VIP. So others is basically crypto total market cap excluding top 10 coins. So basically crypto market cap of altcoins, of the mid and low cap altcoins. It is not a dominance as we have analyzed in the previous video. This is the market cap, okay? And what we can see right here is a beautiful structure. If you see a symmetrical triangle, you are seeing that correctly, and together with that we also are forming it in a 4th wave of the 5 wave impulse. What am I talking about is this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will have a 5th wave, right? This is going to be the final 5th wave. If you understand Elliott Wave Theory, you know exactly what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now we are in this correction and we are about to break out. This is a corrective reactionary wave, and you know the reactionary corrective mode waves can take some of the type of these patterns we have right here. And in this case, the correction, the 4th wave correction, is taking a type of a contracting triangle, which subdivides itself into 5 waves, and once that's finished, we are having a breakout. So it's basically a symmetrical triangle, right? And if you are reading our MCP University posts, you know exactly how to trade it. So first of all, we need to count that 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Then we are waiting for a breakout, retest, and then we have high probability trade setups going on. So for that, let's calculate the current waves we have inside of this pattern. So far you understand we are in the 4th wave of the Elliott Wave Theory, and we are still about to have a 5th wave higher. So with the highest probability, not only because this is formed from an uptrend, this symmetrical triangle, but also because we understand there is an upcoming 5th wave, the probability of breaking this symmetrical triangle higher instead of lower is so much greater, okay? So let me calculate the waves with you. All of the waves are also created by corrective mode. That means most of the times it's a zigzag, okay? So let's calculate with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So right now we are finishing a 5 wave, and then we will start the breakout. Where the 5th wave is going to finish, we can switch to 4-hour time frame to get a better view on that. So we can analyze the price action from the previous ABC structure. As you can see, ABC, very clear, right? So we can analyze it by using our beloved Fibonacci retracement tool. We put it to the local bottom, to the local top, and we can see that we have already retested the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. We also already tested the 786, but because we understand the dynamics from Bitcoin price action, that Bitcoin still didn't finish the ABC, and with the highest probability we will need to go a little bit lower, we can assume that we will have better entries for some of the most powerful altcoins as well, right? What will not happen is that we will go towards this level right here, because that would break the pattern by breaking this low. What can happen, however, is a wick out, okay? There can be a wick out that liquidates loads of position, and basically then we jump back up. The most important thing is that any 4-hour candle cannot close below this low. We can have a wick out, but the candle cannot close below this low, okay? But because we understand that Bitcoin with the highest probability will have one more low, right? We believe the others market cap will decrease a little bit once more as well. It will finish the 5th wave, and then we will start to have a breakout higher. So the strategy what we will be doing in ParadiseTeam VIP is definitely waiting for the Bitcoin to create the 4th wave, okay? Once we are here, because we understand from the previous videos as well that we believe the Bitcoin will not be as strong as altcoins, and we believe some of the strong altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. We will not be buying Bitcoin here, however we will be accumulating with leverage altcoins, okay? So after that we believe that we will have a great breakout. Once we have the breakout and retest, we will increase our position size in some powerful altcoins, and we will ride this wave that will most likely end up above this previous high. However, sometimes can happen that the wave is going to be truncated, but we will be monitoring not only the others market cap but also the others dominance, right? Where we also already have our resistance levels that will be most likely retested, and based on that we will be exiting our positions. So tactical traders will win this war, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just about knowing where the crypto is going to go next. You need to understand there is loads of wick outs. You need to know how to precisely position your sell targets and stop loss levels, as I shared with you, for example, how we do it, right? You also need to understand the risk reward strategy matters a lot. So with these kind of trades you can lose even like 60% of the times, right? And you will still make money. And you know, based on the predictions I'm doing just in these videos, you have an accuracy of what's gonna happen next in the market of like 95%. Now you just need to put it inside of some nice money management strategy, portfolio diversification, tacticization, and you can be a very profitable trader. And now about the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, write me in the comments below. I'm reading all of the comments. Write to me in the comments below some of the stories from your crypto journey. Choose like one story from your crypto journey from the past like 6-5 years. Choose one of the best ones and write me something in the comments below crazy that happened to you. Something you might have realized, or what happened to your portfolio, or what you have understood as a trader that you need to do this and this in order to be profitable. I'm very interested in what you have to offer, and I will choose one comment, post it here in our MCP stream Telegram channel, and this guy or girl will win a full month of MCP Extras private membership. It's this one where we basically telling you what the whales are doing. Together with that, we are very sorry for some reason YouTube deleted the previous 2 comments. We have read them. So for the altcoins question, once we are down at the 4th wave structure, we might come up with sharing with you some of the altcoin we are going to trade, but for that we need to make sure that we are not actually leaking information from our ParadiseTeam VIP, okay? And to answer, so I will need to discuss that with the ParadiseTeam. I would like to share with you, but it's not just up to me. And to answer Muhammad, what to do in our spot sell, wait for 72k. I'm not sure what you mean by 72k, but we are targeting the $77,000 after we are done with forming this ending diagonal, right? That's our major high time frame demand zone. And what to do with your spot backs, I really cannot tell you because unfortunately I'm not your financial advisor, brother. The maximum we are doing for our ParadiseTeam VIPs is that we are sharing our personal trades and what we are doing in the markets in form of insights and crypto signals. That's it. But I believe you can make an educating decisions yourself based on watching these videos, based on being in our Telegram free channels, and I wish you lots of luck. And all of you, I will see you again on Saturday. Cheers.